new stylist here at QVC, and I said to her, I said, I'm not really a dress person. I don't really do dresses. Oh, well, how wrong I was, because this is how we're kicking off the show with a brand that you won't find anywhere else because it's one of our in-house brands. It is Destination 365, and this is the floral printed clip dot chiffon maxi dress. It was $85. You are saving more than you're paying because you're saving $45 off that price. It's now 3 easy payments of $13.33. Comes in regular or petite. You know, part of the reason I kind of struggle sometimes with maxis is because I'm only 5'5", so I'm not petite, but I'm not far off it. And this is just the perfect length for me. I'm in the regular and I'm in the extra small. And then we also have it in different colors. So let me show you the colors. This one is the pool blue. So this just makes me think of Santorini. You know, it's got that kind of whimsical, the blues and the whites that we kind of associate with travel to Greece. And then this gorgeous, oh, I'm sorry, this is the white. And then this gorgeous white background, this is the white, with blue floral all over it. So you've got navies, you've got cobalt in there, very, very feminine, romantic. And of course, as the name says, you've got this dot pattern as well as the floral running through it. That's your white. Then this is pool blue, so it's this gorgeous aqua. Very, very pretty and feminine again. And this has touches of lilac running through it. So it's, and as well as the kind of deeper green, you've got these gorgeous, gorgeous colors. That's your pool blue. Then the one that I'm wearing is the pink sherbet. So a really beautiful kind of watermelon pink, and then you have these flashes of sunset orange running through it. So gorgeous colors to choose from. We're going to show you a couple more on QVC.com. This is the purple rose. So if you're looking for that lilac story in terms of your color, this one, we have it in regular only. It has flashes of pink, it has deeper purple. So those are our 4 colors. It's a great way to kick off the show with not just a clearance price, but a price where you are saving more than you are paying, because you're paying just $39.99 and you're saving $45 off that QVC price. So I want to give you the length. As I mentioned, I'm in the regular length, which is 52.5 inches to 59.5 inches. And you can see I'm 5'5". It kind of hits me just sort of above the ankle, so I'm not what I call dwarfed in it. That's what I kind of sometimes, if a maxi is too voluminous, especially being curvy and little, it can kind of just add too much volume. But this has a really good shape with that nipped in kind of empire waist that it gives you shape, and it doesn't dwarf you. So let's start at the top. So at the top, you'll notice we've got this shearing on the shoulders, which is going to give that little bit of shape. There's also just like a slight little puff to the sleeve, and any kind of sleeve detail, if you have big shoulders, it's going to give the illusion of balance because it looks as though it's the garment rather than your body. And if you have smaller shoulders in comparison to your frame, it's going to balance that out. You also have this beautiful neckline that is easy to wear. You can see on me, this isn't too low, it's not too revealing, it's the perfect kind of frame for jewelry, but you could just do a clean neck as I'm doing if you wanted to, but it's not something where you have to worry if you're tipping over, it's going to be too revealing. It's just that perfect feminine neckline. As we move kind of further down the body, you can see, actually, let's talk about the sleeves for a moment, because the sleeves are great if you're somebody that wants that bit of arm coverage, because you'll notice they are, you've got that sheerness to the sleeves, but you are also getting arm coverage. So it's a great way to kind of feel cool and have that nod to something a little bit more summery, but it's really covering the arm. And, you know, if there are lumps and bumps or skin that you'd rather not be exposing, it's going to be covered and you've got that confidence. The sleeve is lovely in that you can give this a zhuzh if you wanted to kind of adjust the sleeves a little bit more, because you've got this elastic at the bottom, or you can just leave them to kind of fall wherever they land. And again, you've got just a little bit of ruching to tell a little bit of a story with that elastic at the wrist. Then on the waist, this is where I feel like it gets really interesting, because it's kind of slightly, you know, it's kind of where our true waist would be if we were living in a different era where clothes were more flattering for us. So, you know, it's not right on your tummy, it's slightly above, so, and just under the bust, so it's going to kind of choose the slimmest part of your body, and you've got both an elasticated waist as well as this little tie, and it gives a kind of almost like the illusion that you're wearing a belt, and it's going to nip you in and then hold the phone. Yes. Pockets, 2 of them, 1 on each side, which I feel it makes it more casual. You kind of have something to do with your hands, especially if you're used to wearing pants, as I am a lot of the time, and then you put on a dress and it's like, oh, now what do I do with my hands? This has pockets, and then these beautiful ruffles as we move down, which give it movement. They're small enough that they give it that floaty, feminine, summery feel, but not so big that they're going to drown you if you are a petite size or, like me, a little bit smaller. Moving down, I think this is such a smart choice from Destination 365. You do just have those 2 ruffles. It's not like 50 of them where you suddenly look like one of those crinoline ladies we used to put on toilet paper back in the day. It's small, it's subtle, and it's enough to just to give you that movement, that femininity, that romantic style, but not so much that it's going to dwarf you. And we can look at Adrienne. So she is 5'9", and she's wearing the large, and you can see, you know, just how much this moves, how gorgeous this looks, and how expensive. I mean, let's keep in mind, this is $39.99. How many price per wears are you going to get out of this dress? Whether you are pairing this, as Adrienne's done, with a bag and a heel and you're going somewhere fancy, or you could throw on a little crop denim jacket, which would pair so great with that waistline, and then a tennis shoe, and you're heading out the door just running errands, but it's summer, and why not, you know, lean into dress season. A643720, your easy pay on this is $13.33. And let me just remind you, I just saw Rachel Bosing like just before, because we were both waiting in the wings to go on and talk to Alberti, and she said, oh, where's that from? And I said, oh, it's from here. And she said, is it lined? And I said, yes, it is. So you've got that full lining, which again kind of tells another story in terms of the movement and the drape with this. So let me remind you of the colors so that you can place your order. We just saw Adrienne, and she was wearing it in the beautiful pool blue. Then this is the white. So the white is going to be that white, and then you've got the blue story, so the cobalts and the navy. And then I am wearing it in the pink sherbet. So this one has been the most popular. Lots of you loving it in the pink sherbet. And then we've got one more color we're going to show you on QVC.com. And then this one is purple rose. So do you know what, it's so hard to choose. I kind of love them all. And at $13.33, if you are a dress girl, or you know, I know John Batt has like 50 weddings coming up. No, I think he has something like 7. If you know you've got events coming up, absolutely, please, please, please pick up on more than one of these. Clearance means once it's gone, it's gone. A643720. Okay, well, next we're staying with Destination